when it comes to becoming a successful day trader, the number one skill that you need to practice and to master is patience. And today, oh boy, we made an absolute bag. What is going on, traders? You guys crushed it today. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the best trades the Daily Sniper Discord ended up taking today, as well as preparing you guys for the best setups at the best prices. Let's get into it. So, if you watched my video last night, I gave you guys this gap. This gap at 601.82 was the best level for puts, okay? So, in this morning's pre-market analysis that we do every single morning inside the Daily Sniper Discord, we gave a couple levels. The biggest two levels that we were trading at was 601.80 and 596.50. We also had the key level 600, the biggest psychological level on SPY, and then we ended up having 598. So, we ended up having the jobs opening today, whatever it's called. So I decided not to take the trade, but I told everyone if 598 ends up holding at support, SPY's gonna rip. We ended up having news at 10 a.m. I decided just to sit out, right? We were just patient. So this whole move up, we didn't hit nothing. I wasn't calling nothing out. I didn't like anything. We knew it was bullish, but we didn't have a good entry, especially with news at 10 a.m. It's all about risk to reward. So the first trade I ended up getting into, and by no means, right? No means is this a brag-worthy trade. I told the Discord, guys, I'm hitting the overreaction trade of 600. I'm just scalping same-day contracts. I'm buying and selling the move immediately, okay? And I said small accounts, cash accounts don't get this. You guys know your levels. The best level for puts was 601.82. It ended up coming down, sniped 20 contracts, made $400 on this. I was happy. Then we ended up hitting the gap. We finally hit Friday's close at 601.82. Now, if you look at the timing, right, at 11:46 a.m. Eastern time, at the exact high of this morning's trading session, I ended up alerting February 13th, 602 puts, and my price target was under 600, okay? So that's the first trade that we ended up getting into. I bought puts here, and we sold the move. We made an absolute bag, play for play. And I ended up typing this in the Discord because we ended up closing the live stream because we had like 40 minutes of doing nothing, right? So we're like, I ended up putting alerts on. We had an alert for the gap. We had an alert for 600. And we also had an alert set for 596.50. Okay, so boom. We made stupid money, right, off just this trade. It doesn't look like too much, guys. But again, as I always preach, if you know options contracts, look at what this move did. We made an absolute killing buying the high of this morning's trading session. Do you see where we were buying above 602 and we sold under 600? So everyone in the Discord was green. We absolutely crushed it. I did not stop there. At around 2 p.m. Eastern time, right? We ended up hitting the same trade again. Okay, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Just entered the same contracts. 602, same contracts. Okay, now I'm going to show you what it ended up doing. Well, I ended up buying 602 puts again towards the high of the day today. The actual high of the day today, I alerted puts literally towards the high. And look it, we ended up buying in and selling the move. Why did I end up buying in? I'm going to show you right now, right? We had an M pattern on the day. We knew that this gap, every time we come up to it, it's a gap close reversal. I ended up buying in, sold the move immediately. And I told everyone, this is the move to just sell the move. We're not hoping for a market crash. We're buying in. Boom. Made over 50 cents on our contracts, over a full point return on this move, a 2-point return on this move. Do you see how we're trading? We're entering trades where we are wrong once, okay? And we're developing patience. This morning, we hit absolutely nothing until the best setup at the best prices happened. Hit the puts here, 2-point return. Entered again at the exact high of the day. Sold the move. And that's what we do at the Daily Sniper, guys. I live stream every single day, and when I am not live streaming, I'm in the chat doing live callouts. I'm putting my real money into this, and we are killing it day in and day out. So let's look at the game plan, right, for tomorrow. So we already know that the gap, Friday's previous closing price at 601.82, is a big level. And we knew from this morning's live stream, if we held this level as a support, we're flying straight to 603.05. Once we hold 603.05, we're going all the way back up to our major key level at 605.80, right? So we were extremely bullish at this level, even though we hit puts twice, because we were able to find weakness at the gap, right? Gap close reversal 2 times in a row. That's how we were able to have a 5-figure day today, and I'm not even sizing in that heavy, okay? So first reaction, gap close reversal, bam. Next reaction of the gap close reversal, bam. Now, let's look for tomorrow. If we end up holding this gap as a support, it's going to be over $1.30 upwards to our closest key level, which is 603.05. In the most bullish case scenario, if you start seeing a big 30-minute candle, bullish 30-minute candle, higher time frames, you start seeing micro support around the 603 level, you're going to want to get a week out, 2 week out calls all the way to 605, right? This is where you're going to want to take your profits, right? 605 to 605.80. Now, let's look at the bearish case scenario. So we already know we have a 3-point pocket, right, for calls if this level comes to support. Now, I want you to look at something. Okay, I'm going to show you on the 5-minute time frame. You see how we're zoomed out? This black line that we went over this morning in the Daily Sniper pre-market trading, okay, pre-market live stream. Look at the support from yesterday, right? All at the 596.50 level, right? Look at every time we hold at a support, we bounce. We come back down to it, we hold at a support, we bounce. Cool. Look where we ended up opening this morning. So this is the reason why we were not buying calls first thing in the morning, because it's such a big level. We came down to it. In the pre-market, we ended up being beneath of it. So I was waiting for regular trading hours to test it because I know we can retest it. So we didn't. So we patiently waited for the best levels to come up. So you have the upper components, right? We hold this level. We're going to 603. We hold 603. We're going to 606 pretty much. Those are the levels. The downside. If you start seeing weakness around the 600 level tomorrow, you're going to get puts for a 3.5 drop down. We are not going to be bouncing at these micro levels. If we start seeing weakness here, we're dropping 3.5 points to 596.50. Why? It is the previous support of the previous day that we did not retest. And if you even look at January 27th, it was a floor, right? So we broke through the floor gapped above the floor without retesting it. This is why I know we're coming back to 596.50. So those are the upper levels for calls. I want 596.50. If we reject 596.50, SPY is going to fall to sub 590. Okay, so first thing to take profits at is obviously going to be at the gap at 591.65 that we ended up filling on yesterday. So this gap has been filled. Okay, so we don't get confused. Like I almost just did right there. I apologize for it. We always end up filling our gaps, right? I make them red dotted lines. When they're filled, I just turn them to blue lines. That's another way of how I get my key levels, okay? But if you just look at this chart, the entire Discord, it was a slow morning on live stream, very slow. And I was telling everyone, patience, just relax. Even though we know it's bullish, we don't need to be buying at shitty prices. We buy the best setups at the best prices, and the best opportunity for short is 601.82. So before we ended up ending the live stream, we all set our alerts. I came back on as soon as it hit, and we hit puts for a 2-point drop, hit it again for a 1-point drop. Patience pays. Don't try to FOMO in. Don't be following your indicators. Screw your trend lines, right? We use indicators and we use trend lines and we use shapes at the best levels, okay? Don't just be buying in no man's land of a break of a downtrend, break of an uptrend, or buying random what your indicators tell you, right? We buy here. My method of training, how I'm able to teach thousands of people is from keeping it simple, okay? I teach people the way I trade, and my trading is very simple. I'm not relying on no one. I'm not relying on indicators. I'm just buying SPY's history, right? Or whatever stock you trade. I'm just trading the history of the stock. I'm looking at levels that have not been retested. I'm looking at previous closing prices. right? And we are just buying the most support and the most resistance levels that SPY has shown us to respect. It's that simple. And if you want to learn how to day trade, and if you find yourself struggling, guys, the link is in the bio. We have a 50% off deal happening right now. And that's pretty much it. So the biggest levels for tomorrow, 601.82. If we end up gapping up whatsoever, we got 603, right? Technically, SPY is bullish right now, but below 601.82, I'm bearish, okay? Next big level, the biggest psychological level is 600. 600 is a floor, so we should be bullish a good 5 points up. But until we get over this resistance, SPY is going to end up breaking through 600 again. And then the best level for calls is going to be around the 596 level. That's just what history has shown us on SPY. And we will be trading that live in the Daily Sniper once this level hits. So that is it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will be live trading tomorrow in the Daily Sniper. If you'd like to join us, the link is in the bio. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Take care, guys.